time is it? I'm late. I think he's here. Hello? Oh yeah, that's me. Ah, new Prius, nice. It's quiet too. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Seize the Speed for another video. And today, to the left side of me, we have the all-new 2024 Toyota Prius Prime. And this indeed is the plug-in hybrid. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that the Prius is all new and redesigned and refreshed for this model year, and it is absolutely bonkers. The design language has completely changed on this vehicle. It's cleaned up a lot. The old Prius generation, especially the last couple, had a lot of sharp angles on the hatch, and you know, it was just a really busy design. The new Prius is cleaned up a lot, kind of modernized to a lot more simple of a design. We have blacked out Prius badges back here. You still have the very practical hatch that a Prius comes with. XSE, of course, this thing is fully loaded. As tested, the MSRP for this car is $43,000, give or take 42 and change. Prime starts at $39,500, I think, but this one has almost every option. Side profile on the front of the Prius, same deal. This rake angle is the news now. It's all the talk. We're talking about the rake angle almost completely flows into the hood with the windshield, which gives the car probably a lot better coefficient of drag, but also it makes it look kind of like a sports car, right? You know, or whatever. So the front end of the Prius, same thing, cleaned up a lot. This is Toyota's new design language. It's very similar. These headlights kind of horseshoe around, flowing into the grille. Looks very similar to the new Camry, and I'm assuming we're going to be seeing this design element on a lot more Toyotas coming out in the future. Coming onto the side, we pretty much have the Prius pizza cutters. However, the wheel design itself is actually really pretty, and these are 19-inch wheels. We have 19s on a Prius. It's 2024, guys. Priuses actually look pretty decent. This Prius Prime actually does have the solar panels on the roof, which is pretty cool. It can power some of your accessories. All right, let's look at what the Toyota Prius Prime is packing under the hood. And these Priuses come with a 2-liter 4-cylinder. There it is, naturally aspirated, but of course it has battery assist. So the MPG gasoline only on this car is 48 average. It is lower than a regular Prius, but I think it's 114 MPGe when you plug it in and use it combined, which is pretty impressive. I mean, that will be a crazy bit of savings compared to your ICE car. And if you were wondering, the Prius now makes 220 combined horsepower out of this powertrain with your electric assist and your inline 4 2-liter. All right, hopping into the back seat of the Prius. This is where a lot of folks, of course, spend time, and we're gonna tell you all about it. We have a pretty flat floor, which is nice, so you can have 3 people in here comfortably stacked up, or you can pull this down and have a nice armrest and also your cup holders. This is a Prius Prime after all, so we have rear heated seats in a Prius. That's pretty impressive, right? We have USB-C charging, and also we have a outlet right there. Straight up household style outlet in the back of the Prius, so you can charge your accessories. All right, let's talk about room. We have pretty decent headroom. It is a sleek sloped roof design. It's a hatch, so about 2 fingers, I'd say, but the hatch doesn't start until after your head. So you're good. You can definitely be comfortable back here. And legroom, I'd say it's solid. I'm about 5'10", sitting behind my own sitting position, and I don't see any problems fitting back here, unless maybe you're 6'4", but for somebody around my height, no problem. Long distances back here pretty comfortably. Jokes aside, let's go up in behind the driver's seat and see what's going on. In the driver's seat of the Toyota Prius, let's go ahead and power it on. There we go. It is on. All right, so let's take a look at the dash on the Prius. It's an all-digital dash, and it's a center of some controversies and some conversations because the way the steering wheel is positioned. So if you look at this from the driver's perspective, and this is exactly where my face is, you either have to sit way high in the car so you can actually read the gauge cluster, or yeah, so that happens. So this is exactly my sitting position currently, and you know, people are saying you pretty much can't see the lower bit. You can move the steering wheel up and down, maybe move the steering wheel up and look through here. That's another way. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult, but once you get used to it, it's not bad. The infotainment in the new Prius is absolutely fantastic. This is the premium version of the two infotainments you can get on this car. This is the larger screen. You have heated and cooled seats in a Prius. I mean, there's a lot of firsts with this car. It's a fancy Prius, $43,000. You know, you're getting a lot with this car. You have your drive selector right there, park drive, reverse neutral. You have drive modes. We have sport mode in the Prius. We'll check that out here in a little bit. We'll see what that's all about. You have your EV modes, and if you want to hold charge. We have a wireless charging pocket right there, and also a pad right there, pretty fancy. We have ambient lighting in a Prius, what? There's a camera system in the Prius. You can look 360 bird's eye view, so you don't hit anything. It's pretty cool. A lot of good features for what it is. Driving the new Prius Prime plug-in hybrid. Wow. Hey, that's not bad. That's 60 right there.
Kind of weird.
That's a combined. This car is pretty cool. So I currently have it in hybrid mode. So it's using both powertrains. You have your typical old school hybrid game, but it's in a more modern font. But it's been a staple of a lot of hybrid cars. You used to have a hybrid, and it's a lot of fun to play with your eco and power. You see when you're generating, there we go, we're charging now, and when you're using the power. So it makes you want to drive more efficiently just to get rewarded by that and see your hybrid range go up. So currently this car has a full tank. It's showing 396 miles and about 7 miles of charge. Of course, you can plug this in and get more EV only charge off of it. Let's go ahead and put this thing in EV mode and see how that feels. There we go. So we are silent now. This is currently an electric vehicle. The acceleration is definitely compromised. It's a lot slower in EV mode.
There's 60.
There's 60. So that's about how long it takes, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty quiet, pretty smooth. You know, your air conditioning, of course, robs a few miles of range in EV mode, but it's pretty comfy, pretty efficient. The new Prius is a lot more tech focused compared to the old ones. You have this big screen. You have a pretty cool, small but informative screen up there. The design, of course, is something completely unique and different. It actually looks pretty good. I feel like simplifying the Prius was the right move, and that's exactly what they've done here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in hybrid mode. That CVT is pretty responsive. It picks up pretty good, and I'm pretty sure it's not, you know, using up a whole lot of gas when you accelerate, but it is a lot quicker than the old 10 seconds 0 to 60, of course, that the older Priuses used to have. On top of that, on top of the modernization and all the tech features in here, you also have a lot more luxury in here. That's the other thing. The Prius used to, for the most part, you know, have a limited trim and have, you know, your leather basic Toyota stuff. Now, I mean, hey, this thing has heated and cooled front seats, heated rear seats in a Prius. That's pretty impressive. If you really wanted to load one of these up, you definitely could, just like this one. And for the price tag, you get a lot of car for the money, and you end up saving a good bit, of course, on fuel, especially if you charge this thing at home. So what's the verdict for the all-new Prius Prime? I think if you're looking for a hybrid, this is the classic, man. This is the one that started it all. It's the one that's been proven, field tested by many Uber drivers and many people that like to save money, you know. I totally understand the point that this car is trying to make. and it's pretty good at it. Toyota's battery warranty is actually pretty impressive. So I believe it's 120,000 miles, or 100,000 or 120,000 miles. So you know, you have that many miles to drive these cars trouble-free and then some. It doesn't just mean that they're troublesome after that. There's plenty Priuses that I've seen that made it to 200,000 miles on original batteries. The powertrain in this car seems to be fairly reliable. The 2-liter Toyota engine, no turbocharger, so just naturally aspirated. Sounds like a pretty solid, robust powertrain. Driving experience of this car is definitely quiet, comfortable on the highway, especially in EV mode. But even with the engine running in the background, I mean, even as it's revving, it's not bad, and it's quick. It definitely can outrun its own shadow. It's not bad at all. So yes sir, seize the speed approved. But with that bombshell, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for watching. Let me know in the comments, what are you cross-shopping the Prius with? I know back in the day, Prius was the car, the hybrid. But now, man, are you going to go full EV? Are you going to go plug-in hybrid, regular hybrid? Hey, there's plenty of options out there, but this is definitely one of the good ones. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But as far as this video goes, this one is over. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace out, and I'm out.